is Kenanga Lima Morida. You can call me Kenanga or Alima. My standard number 2110118220021. I'm from group 9. I will presentation with PowerPoint. The first vocabulary 1. Supplementary angle, sudut tambahan. Additional angle is an angle equal to 188 degrees or radius. For the example, next, complementary angle, sudut komplementer. A complementary angle is an angle formed by intersection of two adjacent angles that measure exactly 90 degrees. For the example, next, interior angle, sudut interior atau sudut dalam. The formula for calculating the sum of the interior angle is 2n times 190, where is the number of sides. For the example, next, interior angle, sudut interior atau sudut luar. Interior angle are all points on the plane that are neither angles not interior. For the example, next, opposite angle, sudut yang berlawanan. The opposite angle is opposite angle. For the example, next, corresponding angle, sudut yang bersesuaian. The angle which HP the same relative position at the each intersection where a straight line crosses two other. For the example, next, alternate angle, sudut berseberangan. The angle which are formed inside the two parallel lines when intersected by the transversal are equals to is alternate pairs. For the example, next, alternate exterior angle, sudut luar berseberangan. Alternate exterior angles are the plane of angle on the outer side of the two parallel lines but on the opposite side of the transversal. For the example, next, size of the angle, ukuran sudut. An angle is a fraction of a circle where the whole circle is 360 degrees. A straight angle is the same as half the circle and is 180 degrees, whereas a right angle is a quarter of circle and is 90 degrees. For the example, the last vocabulary is quadrangle, segi empat, a flat shape that has four sides and four angles. For the example, next video, the sum of the angles is a triangle is A plus B plus C equals to 180 degrees. So a polynomial is divided by 2 from two triangles, and the angles are, we know that A plus B plus C equals to 180 degrees. So for the triangle, the sum of the angles is 180 degrees. X plus Y plus Z equals to 180 degrees. So the sum of the angles is the polynomial or two triangles is B plus Z plus A plus X plus Y plus Y equals to 180 plus 180 equals to 360 degrees. Next, the sum of the angle is the polynomial is formed into three triangles is 3 times 180 degrees equals to 540 40 degrees. And next, if the three are 6 sides, then on each of the two sides in the form of triangle, then we get 4 triangles. So, a side polygon, if there are 4 sides, then 2 triangles are formed. When the middle side is formed, again 5 triangles, where then the total side is 10, which is called decagon. Then how many triangles? 2 plus 6 equals to 8 triangles. So 2 plus s minus 4 equals to s minus 2. So s minus 2 times 180 degrees. Then, for example, is now that there are 102 sides. So s equals to 102 sides. S minus 2 equals to 102. 100 times 180 degrees equals to 18,000. Chapter 4, example 6. A 30 feet ladder leans against the side of a building and reaches the flat roof if the ladder stands at a point to 10 feet from the house. How tall is the house of the nearest foot? Solution. A simple diagram of the situation clearly reveals that we are working with a right triangle in which we know two sides and have to determine the three. More specifically, we know one leg and the hypotenuse. If we let each be the height of the building, we have the equation each square plus 10 square equals to 30 square. So each square plus 100 equals to 900. So each square equals to 900 minus 100. Each square equals to 800. Each square equals to root 800. So each equals to 20 each, 0.20 each. Next, chapter 4, example 7. The sides of a triangle are 15 and 15 and 18. What is the length of the altitude to the non-congruent side? Solution. The altitude create two congruent right triangles and each it bisect the side. The following diagram indicates that we are looking for a leg of the right triangle whose outer leg is G and whose hypotenuse is 15. A multiple of the 3 to 4 to 5 triple is 9 to 12 to 15. There is not other possibility for the leg but 12. We can also solve the problem algebraically to be convinced of this. Let each be the length of the altitude. Therefore, h square plus g square equals to 15 square. So h square equals to 81 equals to 225. So h squared equals to 225 minus 81. So h squared equals to 144, and h equals to root 144, so h equals to 12. The Pythagorean theorem shows up in other figures where right triangles are formed. Look for this when dropping altitudes or working with perpendicular. Chapter 4, Example 8. The parallel sides of an isosceles trapezoid are 8 and 18 units. If the area of the trapezoid is 156 square units, how long are the non-parallel sides? Solution. The answer is found by dropping altitude from the shorter of the parallel side to the longer. The shape formed in the center is a rectangle, and the right triangle formed to its sides are congruent. Therefore, the longer base is divided into segments of 5, 8, and 15. Each non-parallel side of the trapezoid is a hypotenuse of the right triangle, is which one leg is 5 units and the other leg is the altitude of the trapezoid. So we can calculate the length of the altitude from the formula for the area of trapezoid. Area equals to 1/2 times base 1 plus base 2 times height, and so area equals to 156 square unit equals to 1/2 times 26 times each, so 156 equals to 13 each. So cross multiplication 156 per 13 equals to 8, so each equals to 12. We now have a right triangle whose legs are 5 and 12. The hypotenuse must be 13 from the familiar 5, 12, and 13 Pythagorean triple. The last chapter for example 9. A floor pattern requires tools that are in the shape of the rhombus. The manufacturer makes these tiles according to the length of the diagonals. How long is each side of the tree? Or if the diagonals are 10 and 16 in solution. The solution to this problem lies in the fact that the diagonal of a rhombus are perpendicular. Since a rhombus is a parallelogram, the diagonals bisect each other. Therefore, the diagonal create 4 congruent right triangles in the interior, where each side of the rhombus is a hypotenuse of the right triangle. Letting S represent the side of the rhombus. The Pythagorean theorem gives us the computation S square equals to 5 square plus h square. S square equals to 25 plus 64. So S square equals to 8 89 and s equals to root 89. The problem does ask for a specific degree of accuracy, isn't it? Best therefore to leave the answer in radical form. However, isn't it a good idea to get its value to see if the answer is reasonable? The severed root 89 is approximately 9.43